Okay, there we go. This is a day that the Lord has made. Hello, everyone. It is Friday night. I was looking at President Trump. I guess Fox News was following him around today. So I was very interested to hear what was going on. And so now I'm here seeing if anyone will show up. Oh, Athena is here. Athena, how is your new schedule going? I hope you can hear me. I wasn't sure if I would, and then I decided, let me see who shows up. Oh, I thought you were, and I thought maybe that's why you hadn't showed up. I wonder if I should move. Well, this was 1 week. Next week you can try all over. Maybe modify it for next week. Okay, so you've been busy. Well, I'm glad you came tonight. Oh, yeah, that's rough. That has to be rough. Hey, Season Troll. I wasn't sure anyone would show up, so I just was like, I'm just gonna sit where I am and go live. Okay, Athena, that'll be awesome. It's not really cold, but you know, when you don't move around, it is cold. Athena found the remote. Yeah. Yay. That's good. That is good. Good news. Oh no. I pressed a button, y'all. I don't know what I pressed. Oh my goodness. I'm glad it was found. You know, I'm sure you should probably have trackers on remotes. I was thinking of doing that myself. I bought this really cheap tracking system from Temu. I don't know if it works. I need to keep testing it out. Good. That's a good idea. Hello, hello, whoever is on. Yeah, it's hard to get into a new routine, but just keep trying. Maybe try a different time. I don't know if you put your girls to nap, like maybe at a nap time. You and it, little, like if you do 5 minutes at a time, it'll add up at the end of the day. Moaz. Do you like coming to my lives or Moaz? Oh, yeah, I'm not doing a set time for my lives because I just don't like to. Some things I like scheduled, some things I don't. And plus, my son, I've been taking him to work and he goes in at different times. T-Mill! I need to send you my email. Well, you should be able to find my email on my channel information because I don't have my email memorized. Moaz, you must like being in my live streams. I'm just wondering why you like to be in my lives because you always are in your own world when you're on my live stream. If Felix joins, I'll ask him to copy my email in there in this chat because he has it. Yes, I'm excited, T-Mail, to go live with you. Athena. Well, Athena, you were on when Felix was on my live stream, right? But no, we were connecting for him to get on the live. And then he sent me a picture. And then he's like, well, maybe Vanessa will send me her phone number. Oh, that would be awesome, T-Mail. I'll let you wonder, Athena. You know what? Maybe I should go sit somewhere else. Yeah, let me go sit somewhere else because I feel weird looking down. I'm gonna go sit at my table, y'all. Let's see. Well, I don't know if it'll be much different over here. Athena. Well, this isn't gonna be much different, y'all, but Athena is capital of Greece. Actually, I'm gonna go back to my other spot, you guys. Oh, I didn't know that. Let's do this. Because I am on a different phone and it doesn't fit in my... Oh, Felix! I'm on a different phone, so it doesn't really fit comfortably in my tripod. Okay, Tuesday the 28th. Oh, goodness. Can you guys hear me? Oh, no. This was not a good idea. I did not plan this. Felix, let me try to put this. Felix, can you copy and paste my email? There it goes again. I pushed the wrong button. Okay. Now you guys are in a good place. The 28th sounds like a doctor appointment. Yeah, right, troll. Yeah, right. Okay, 28th is, you're saying it's Tuesday, okay. Yeah, right, season troll. I don't believe you. How is everybody doing? Is that the price of diamonds, Felix? You guys, I was seriously going to buy myself a diamond ring. I might still do that. Felix, what is princess cut? No, I know what it is, but I wanted to know if you knew, because that is actually the diamond I like, the diamond shape. I am, oh, Athena is talking with Moaz. Athena doesn't like princess cut. Athena, you like the teardrop. See, marquee and teardrop shapes bother me. VVS. You're already princess cut. Athena prefers color. A T-mail. T-mail. You guys are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. Season troll, I don't even know what you look like. At this point, you are like phony. You're a phony to me. You're like a robot, whatever they call robots. Because I don't know anything about you. I don't know what you look like. I tighten the speaker. Well, so far, there's nothing to fall in love with, Season Troll. You don't got Riz, Season Troll. Chill doesn't cut it, Troll, Season Troll. Yes, Team Mill, we're the only two that know about it. Which, by the way, I have not seen Miss Barb today. Hopefully she comes on and is okay. Will tell me how you really feel. I left Athena with the cliffhanger. I said that you sent me a picture in my email, Felix. And she's like, what kind of picture? Titan, you think I have Riz? T-Mill is giving me permission to tell Athena about the picture or your decision. Oh, okay. T-Mill has an opportunity. Let me make sure. Okay, T-Mill has an opportunity for a promotion, which he has been wanting. But, okay, he has a few weeks, like maybe 1-2 months to give a decision. But he has to relocate many states away. I'm not giving the details, T-Mill. I'm just doing that overview. I hope that was okay. Titan, thank you for thinking I have a lot of Riz. Felix, are you asking if T-Mill does? So, as you guys know, T-Mill is single and he does not have any children. So this is solely, you know, his decision. So Athena is asking, is there anything holding you where you are now that would keep you from moving? Titan says that they're a nice person. Moaz, the dialect here in America is what I am speaking. Titan speaker says they are kind. That's what I was thinking too, Athena. Maybe your new location is where you find your person. That would be good. Krista is here. Felix says go for the money. Felix would, not Felix, I'm sorry. T-Mail, would your old position be available if you went back? Like Felix is saying. Bye, Titan. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in to say hello. Okay, T-Mail, so you could go back. That's... Then... Yeah, it would be like the movie. Okay, if... I have a question. Would your company pay for your relocation cost? If they don't, I believe you could write it off on your taxes. Because it is expensive. It's expensive to move. Oh, yes, Krista was on that. Yes, Krista, we are. So Krista also heard when T-Mail told us that night. Okay, so T-Mail says the moving expenses would be paid. Okay. All right, if you are a homeowner and just say it doesn't work out where you move to, I'm wondering if you should hold on to your home for like maybe a year before you decide to sell it. I don't know how much it costs where you live, but here where I live, it's ridiculous how much it costs to buy a home. Or rent it out while you're gone. Yeah, Krista, moving is stressful. Well, actually, I had moved from a home to an apartment complex to a different city. Living in an apartment was actually I liked it. So I don't know, T-Mail, if you would rent an apartment in the meantime, temporarily to test everything out. Oh yeah, your sister could help, definitely. When I moved from house to house in the same city, it's not a problem, Felix. But when I moved from my house to a whole different city, I sold off like everything. I gave it away or I sold it because I was basically downsizing. I wouldn't have a yard anymore. It 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 was a lot of work, especially if you're going to travel far. I don't know. Well, you have a lot of ideas, T Mill. I don't know if they're things you already thought of, but yeah, I hadn't lived in an apartment since I was in college, but I did not want the responsibility of being a homeowner anymore. That was a phase I went through, what, 5, 6 years ago. So yeah, I lived in an apartment. Krista. Yeah, this is my Christmas blanket. I haven't put it away yet. You're right. Felix. You're not live, huh? Yeah, Moaz, there are accents within the United States. Oh, Felix is getting glasses. Yeah, it will make it a little bit easier if you have family. And you actually hang out. I moved and I never hung out with my family that lived in that area that I moved to. I just stuck to myself. Yeah. Yeah, and my suggestion to T-Mill was to compare his cost of living right now to what it would cost over there. Because sometimes a pay raise and then cost of living is more, it will not equal out. Felix says, I want to go to a cheesecake factory. Oh, Arizona has a cheesecake factory. You're talking about the restaurant, right? That also has cheesecake. It's very fancy. It's really fancy, the one that is here in Arizona. Krista hasn't had cheesecake in forever. Yeah, it's been a while since I had some too. It's not one of my favorites, so I rarely will bake a cheesecake. Well, Krista, there is the store-bought cheesecake that you can make. And I think, yeah, I don't think it requires baking. But if you make it from scratch, it does require baking. I mean, oven time. Oh, Athena, the cost of living in Indiana is cheaper. Email. Yeah, that's good for yourself. Athena says, with that amount, you would be living much more comfortably. Oh, I didn't know that, Athena. Oh, goodness. I'm always joking, you guys, but this time it happened live. Oh, Krista. Yeah, I'm just watching them talk back and forth myself. How was your day, Krista? Krista. Okay, Krista, you know what I'm talking about. That happens to me all the time. I handled it very well, though. Usually I'm coughing and coughing for like 5-10 minutes. Oh, look, T Mill is interested in Krista. Gary, Indiana. Well, T Mill has time to make his decision, but of course, sooner than later is always best. So you'll have to keep us updated, T Mill, and of course, we go wherever you go. We can go wherever you go. Oh, you have a 4-hour drive to the airport? I thought my 1-hour drive, yeah, it's about 1 hour to the airport was horrible. Oh, but it's an international airport. Okay, there's a close airport, but it's not international. Okay. Yeah, I guess there are some people who have to travel far. So is everybody having a good Friday? What did you guys have for dinner? Oh, that's cool. How long is your flight, Athena, to Africa? Moa says he hopes that there's an international airport. Okay, Krista says it's a bit boring, but you like it. I don't know what got into me today, but I did backyard. I worked on my backyard. And then I prepped my garage. Like I got rid of, what do you call it? I put away my cardboard. So it'll be ready for the next recycling pickup. My son's baseball game is tomorrow. And then my son was doing mechanical stuff on his vehicle. So I took him to the auto store. And then he came home. So I was just coming in and out of the house, checking on him. Krista, in the backyard, I don't have anything. It's just weeds. So I was clearing out the weeds. And then when it gets windy, sometimes, trash just falls into my yard. So I was picking up the trash. But in my front yard, I do have a couple of trees, a couple of bushes that do have flowers. So one day I might do yard work and let you guys, and do a live while I'm doing my yard work. Okay, so Athena says it's a 13-hour flight. Plus a few more hours. Wow. That's a long time in the plane. Jasmine flower smells good. Well, the trees and bushes that I have, they were already here when I bought the house. Because everybody has to have a landscaped front yard. So I just try to keep them up, trim them myself, and keep it clean. Athena says she likes jasmine perfume. Oh, Krista would love her own yard. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work. And I don't even have, like, I'm only maintaining the front yard basically because I don't have anything in the backyard yet. I don't think this is gonna be like a home I stay in, so I didn't do anything in the backyard. Yes, I would love to have rose bushes and then maybe some seasonal plants. Oh no. Your daughter fell. Yes, Krista. There are bees. So one of the bushes that I have, which I have more than one, but that particular bush brings the bees. And then I have a plant that I think it brings the wasps. No, I don't know what kind of insect it attracts, but yeah, they like that particular bush. Oh, Athena doesn't have room for a garden right now. One time I came home on my lunch break, it was when I used to live somewhere else, and I had a lizard problem at the other house. I know I'm always talking about lizards, and I was determined to get this lizard during my lunch break. And a bee stung me. it, it thankfully I'm not allergic to, so far I'm not allergic to a scorpion bite. I'm not allergic to a bee sting. And yeah, that was fun. Athena, no, I don't like lizards. No, no, no. So the home I'm living in, it is a new construction when I moved in. And I think lizards had made it their place. So when I first moved here, lizards would be literally looking in my back door, trying to get in, I think. So I had to show them who was owner here. Ooh, Athena fell on the stink, whatever it was. What is it, a bee or a scorpion? German has a law when someone hurts a bee, they should pay. Who knows when the bee is hurt? Who reports it? Oh, Krista, I got lizards. Yeah, it's only happened in 2 of my homes. The other one I lived at, and then this one. They like to go inside my garage too. So they hang out there, and they like to be in my backyard. Okay, Athena, that must be a different kind of lizard. The lizards here, their body is like this long. Let's just say this is their body, a pen size, but then they have a tail. Yeah, the lizards that are here, they don't... I've never seen them on the ceiling. I do see them crawl in the back wall. You were 7 years old. Yes, they do run fast, Krista. They do. I remember there was I guess they're called rats. I don't know if they're mice or rats. But I remember one time my mom was at my brother's house cleaning. She used to clean his house when she was alive. And I think she called me. And we're all trying to find this rat. She had her vacuum cleaner ready to get it. But we were just screaming and yelling. It was me, her, and my brother's kids. Oh, wow. The Prophet Muhammad told you the lizard is toxic. That's interesting. The lizard from Frozen 2. Oh, good, T-Mill. I'm glad this conversation is helping you. Yes, Krista, my mom was going to. I vacuumed a lizard. Did I? Yeah, because a lizard did come in the house one day. And I was about to, my son had his friend over, and we were all about to leave to take his friend home. And a lizard came into the house when we opened the door. So I was screaming. I'm like, you guys need to get that lizard because it came in when you opened the door. And they couldn't get it. So then I came with my vacuum cleaner. And yes, I got that lizard. That's good, T-Mail. I don't have cats, Moaz, to eat the lizards. Okay, now when Athena was 12, she lived in the country and found a field mouse in the living room. So I caught it and put it out in the field. My parents were mad. Oh, T-Mill. You're not the smartest person. Well, I'm glad that you are open to ask others. Because some people don't, you know? So when I lived with my parents, right before I had moved out, I would always hear this noise at nighttime. And I kept saying, there's some noise in the wall. I could hear it. And finally, my dad had to, he was doing something, some plumbing in the bathroom. Because y'all, I don't know if you know, but us Mexicans, we fix everything ourselves. So my dad was doing his plumbing work, and he found the thing that was making the noise. It was a rat or a mouse or a gopher. I can't even remember, but the culprit was found. Yes, I agree, Athena. It's good to get other points of views. Krista wants to know who is the smartest. Athena, I was shocked. I was like, how could you expect me to kill a defensive little mouse? Mice are always okay as long as you're not dealing with the mom. Uh-oh. How can you tell? What about lizards, T-Mill? Any advice on the lizards? Yeah, Krista, the mom probably attacks. Lively Cuts, hello, hello. I'm enjoying this Friday night. How are you doing? Felix. Felix says he ran over a field mouse with his bike. It was injured, so he took it home, put it in a box, and then by morning time, it was gone because it chewed its way out. Okay, so once upon a time, doing swell. Any plans tonight? Lively Cuts, I don't have a life to have plans. This is my night. Hanging out here or looking at Netflix. Athena says, another story. When I was 5, we were cleaning up the garage and found a nest of baby mice. They were newborn, all pink. Oh, there were so many of them and they were adorable. My poppy put them in a field. Can't go wrong at home, you're right. Lively Cuts. I think most animals are always cute when they're babies, but then when they grow up, they're not so adorable. And even though I'm not really an animal person, I do like going to the animal stores and just looking at the animals, you know, that they have for sale. So I'm thinking of baby mice, the fancy mouse and all the different kinds. Krista says she remembers a hamster. Krista, I had a set of hamsters too when I was about 10. They were both supposed to be the same sex. And I remember one time I went to go pick up my hamster and I felt things squirming. And so I yelled, screamed, and dropped the hamster. It had babies. I never even knew it was one was pregnant. So yeah, I do remember the little tiny hamster babies. Lively Cuts had a pet turtle. How long did it last you, Lively Cuts? Okay, Athena says when she was 14, her dad found a rabbit in the yard. while mowing and it was missing a foot. Oh, Athena took it. I was going to keep it. I got home from band practice the next day and it was dead. Oh. Yes. And I remember having the hamster wheel. So the hamsters would be like just going around the house in the hamster wheel. Or the hamster ball. Years later, I found out my dad was going to go buy me another rabbit because of how sad I was. I was so touched that he didn't want to get me another, but he wanted to get me another, but he didn't. My brother, the one that's like a year younger than me, he decided he was going to have a business and sell rabbits. So he did have 2 rabbits and they had their litter. I don't think he ever sold any. But anyways, the whole neighborhood had rabbits because they would dig holes and show up in someone else's yard. Okay, so Lively Cut's turtle lasted until he moved out. They got older, stopped caring for it as much. Oh. Team Hill. This is perfect. Krista says, yes, the hamster got stuck in that wheel with the long hair and all of his kids were crying while my dad was giving it a haircut. That's a good one, Krista. Athena, I had birds also. They died too. I don't think I meant to have animals. My son did have a baby turtle. And I remember we have a few pictures of it. And then one morning, I went to go look at it and it had died, like standing up trying to get out of its little cage. I was like, I guess this turtle was trying to escape. So we ended up burying it in the backyard. Oh, yes, Athena. I know, Lively, because I don't know what happened to it. I'm thinking it was too cold because it was winter time. He was just stuck like he was escaping. Yeah, pet fish did not last for me either, or my son. You know what? I don't know what kind of turtle you had, Lively Cuts, but my cousin had a turtle that was fairly big. And they would just have it in their backyard. Fishes are difficult. The water has to be so good. Oh, that's true. It has to be cleaned or pH balanced. I remember my great grandma had a fish tank. And I think she did pretty good with her fishes. A red-eared turtle. That might have been what my son's was. I don't even remember what he named it now that I think about it. I don't remember. Well, that turtle that I'm telling you about, that was my cousin's turtle. It was getting fairly big. And they said that somebody ran him over. They didn't see him and they backed up. And that was the end of his turtle. So sad. Because I think they could live for a long time. T-Mill does love exterminators. Your turtle was named Mango. Oh. You know, we don't get them often, but snails used to interest me a lot. Good night, Felix. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. T-Mill, what do you know about snails? Where are they most common? It seems like they show up here whenever it rains. Your problem is with insects. I haven't seen a snail here since where I'm at currently. But when I was younger, it seemed like they popped up when it rained. I haven't really seen one in a long time. T-Mill, why don't you explain to Krista what an exterminator is? Lively cuts. Lively cuts. I don't know if I'm afraid of spiders, but as soon as I see one, I will take it out. Krista is afraid of spiders. I'm always afraid, though, that I'm going to get the mama spider because I don't know if, I'm very careful whenever I do find a spider. I make sure I get it and I put it down the toilet, flush it down. Moaz is talking about ants. Lively cuts try to catch black widows. If I am afraid of a spider, it's the ones that sometimes I'll be sitting down somewhere and they just drop down. They're like tiny. I think they're called jumping spiders, but I could be wrong. Snails. Oh, hi, Bio. Snails are most commonly found in moist type. Snails are most commonly found in moist type. Are most. That is so weird, T-Mill. Your message keeps repeating itself. Krista uses hairspray or vacuum. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I spray it with my cleaner. If I have. What did I used to use? I've never used my hairspray, but yeah, I get the idea of getting it to inhale the hairspray. I think the ants kind of freak me out a little bit. Anything with many, many legs. Krista, full exterminator mode. Yeah, with his repeating. Bio, I'm not sure what color they are, but they are small. And sometimes they just come down out of nowhere. And I'm like, how come I did not see this spider? Worms have protein. Well, at the time that my at the time my brother had his bunny farm, I remember we would find the worms. I have not seen a worm in a long time either. Krista, Timo's definition is an exterminator keeps the creepy things away. Timo, where you live at, are there basements and attics? Here in Arizona, I don't think either is common. We don't have attics or basements. Oh, yeah, Timo was talking about the bat bugs, I remember. I remember now. Moaz says God's grace is uncounted. A bat bug, I had pulled it up, but I don't have another device right now. It's a flat looking bug. Timo, would you say they get to be the size of a dime or something? Oh, you go into many crawl spaces? Oh my goodness, that has to be scary. Timo, do you go around with the light on your forehead when you have to go into a crawl space? I mean, there is a small attic. I'm too afraid to look into it though. We all will be older if God is willing. Child, adult, old people. You know what? I bought my son one of those forehead lights so he could work on his car. I'm going to use that and go into the attic. Maybe I'll do that live with you guys. Oh, goodness. Yeah, because my garage has an entrance. Oh, they run from the light. Kristen doesn't want to find out the ways of bugs. I'm going to have to be brave and look in my attic. There shouldn't be anything there because I was the first person here. There was one house I had, and I had to have my AC replaced. So the AC people came. They had to crawl into my attic. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have known that in my attic at that house, there was there was a light fixture. Yes, attics are scary. So they're like, "Do you have a light bulb so we could put it in your light fixture here?" Hi, Miracle. We are talking about, so T-Mill is an exterminator, and our conversation seems to be around animals, bugs, insects, rodents. We're talking about attics, crawl spaces. Hey, Lady Sky. How are you? How long did your live go for yesterday, Lady Sky? Yes, Krista. Yeah, when that would be a fun job, says Miracle. Okay, I was falling asleep because what I do is I go lay down in my bed with the intention of falling asleep, but then I'm scrolling on my phone. So that's what happened when I found your live, Lady Sky. And then I think at some point I dozed off. And then I was like, let me go check if Lady Sky is still on. I'm doing good, Lady Sky. T-Mail. T-Mail is Moaz annoying you. Yeah, he's in his own little world when he comes on here. So when he first got on here, I asked him, why do you like coming on to my live? Because you're like in your own world. No, you didn't make me fall asleep, Lady Sky. It was just, that was, I guess you could say my bedtime. Sometimes I don't realize how tired I am until the phone falls on my face. Miracle, he did. This, no, that was the other person, Miracle. That was Manohar. Mano. But he did, Manohar did come on my live this morning, and that's the first thing he said, something about a Bible. I was like, don't even start with me, Manohar. And then I think he left. That's the only thing he said, and then he left. Yes, Krista, it is pretty interesting. Okay, female. I think Moaz is responding to you. Christianity is built on resurrection. Moaz, do you go into other people's lives, or you just like come into mine? I'm very curious. Krista. Oh, Krista knows about roasting. Miracle, that was So funny. I think it was you, me, Krista, and that Manohar asking about a Bible. He hasn't shown up tonight, but we'll see. My day was good, Miracle. I started with my morning scripture, and it moved me this morning. I had a deep reflection this morning. Krista Krista was telling him how to Google it and what link to click on. Yeah. So when he came on this morning, I was like, Monohar, don't start with me. You're a liar. And then he didn't come back. He didn't respond. But yeah, I am doing good now. I'm doing better. I kept myself busy. I was doing yard work. I was in my garage. I cleaned. Oh, you know what else I did, you guys? I don't like cleaning the microwave. I cleaned it. I cleaned out my air fryer. I cleaned out my toaster oven. I kind of wiped down my stove top, but it does need a deeper clean. And I washed most of the dishes, like some are still soaking. But yeah, I just felt like doing a lot today. I think he could comprehend Miracle, but he was playing us. He had us all. We were feeding into it too. Well, I kind of know when I get this feeling when people are trying to play. And so I try not to, that's when you'll see I really don't pay attention to their comments. Such as Moaz right now. Moaz, who's from Syria. I wonder if Lady Sky is still in here. Oh no, I put the wrong one. How do I untime someone? I put Miracle on timeout. Okay, I hope I can bring Miracle back and let me. Okay. Miracle, I am so sorry. I accidentally put you on timeout. I hope you're back. Oh goodness. Okay, good. You're back, Miracle. I was freaking out. Good thing I couldn't untime you, but I was able to. I got smart. Krista was asking who's the smartest, and I was like, let me just choose 10 seconds. And thankfully that worked. Oh goodness. Okay, Okay, let me just make sure. That's all I deleted or timed out. Okay, Miracle, since you are back, what did it look like on your screen when you saw timed out? I'm curious to know. Did you figure that I had timed out the wrong person? T Mill, are you still here? Okay. T Mill wants to know who will be here. So T Mill, I'm thinking it will be like at my get ready with me time. Or what time did on Tuesday? Excuse me. So, T-Mail, is it 7 o'clock where you're at right now? Because it's 8 o'clock my time. It'll definitely be like my get ready with me time. I just need to make sure. If I need to go a little bit earlier, I will get on earlier. Okay, T-Mail, it is 8:20 right now. Miracle, are you still on with us? I don't see him responding. That will be interesting. Okay, so you're an hour behind me. I usually start. So what time do you want to start on Tuesday? Because I will figure out my time. Okay, so 9 a.m. my time is 8 a.m. your time. Okay. We will do that. But you don't know my email, right? Oh, you know what? No, I can't do it. I was going to try to type in my email, but oh, maybe I can. All right, you guys, I'm going to go grab my email and I'll be right back. Like you might see me frozen or something. Are you guys still here? Okay, this is not going as quickly as I thought. Okay, let me try. I'm in my email. I just need to figure out how to copy. I'll be right back. I need to figure out how to copy. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Let me Okay, Miracle is still here too. All right, there is my email. I put it in the question. So you'll email me, and then Tuesday morning I will respond to you with the link. Because the link is not created until I start the live. Miracle, you never responded to me. What did it look like when I put you on timeout? Oh, you don't. You guys don't see that question? That is weird. Okay. There's a box sitting right on top of my head, and you guys can't see that. That is so weird. Okay, let me move it. Let me move it out the way if there's no box. Yeah, I can't add a comment to myself when I'm doing the live. Well, let me see. What did it say? It's kind of long and complicated too, T-mail, for me to say it. Yes, Krista, if you could, that would be awesome. That would be great. T-mail, are you still on? Chris is going to put my email in the chat. Thank you, thank you. Oh, did you check? Okay. Good, good. All right. Miracle, what are you doing tonight? Krista, I probably will. Whenever my son's game is over, I wanted to go live and you guys could like see me clean out my garage, continue cleaning it, and I would chat with you guys while I do that. No, he didn't. I don't know where Miracle went. He must be busy. Sometimes yeah, he's doing other things while he listens. But now it only shows me that one person is on. Arturo, hello. Thank you for always having a nice comment. My day was good. It was very productive. How about your day? Oh, that is good. Do you work on the weekend, Arturo, or is this like the beginning of your weekend? All right, Krista, it's always fun. Yes, with you hanging out. Good night. Good night. Oh, yeah, you were talking about going to Texas. That will be fun. Well, thanks for coming in. I'm sure you're busy packing, getting everything ready. Hope you have a safe flight and you enjoy your time in Texas. That will be really nice. That will be so cool. All right, Arturo, thanks. Who else is in here? T-Mill is just here. Oh, good. Yeah, I'll be right back, T-Mail, because I gotta go get my laptop. I got to go get it. I'll be right back, okay? Let me put on my sweater. Excuse me. Krista signed off. T-Mail. So I don't know who is left. All right, let's see. And I decided to put my sweater on instead of walking around with my blanket. All right. Where is my... Ouch. I don't see anything yet. I don't see the email just yet, T-Mail. Is there a refresh button? Okay, there we go. Nothing yet. Well, let me check. There's no junk email. Maybe it's... I looked in my spam. There's nothing there. I made sure I was connected to the internet because sometimes I forget, but I am connected. I'm going to refresh. Nope. Not here yet. I have some drafts. Oh. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete that. I don't have any junk mail. Yeah, this is a very new email, so there's not... I really don't get any email here. Why is my... Okay. And you emailed it to... What is my email? You emailed it to Mariposa 2.0 _ Christian at outlook.com. Let me refresh again. No. Nothing here yet. Well, T-Mail is checking his email. Who else is on here? Happy Friday. Happy Friday night. Oh, I could look in my nope. Nothing there. I think Friday nights are kind of slow because people go out. Well, now I see a few more people in here. Let's see who wants to type and say hello. Happy Friday. Oh, let's see. No, nothing went to the junk email. Hello, hello, whoever is here. Okay, let me check. I'm gonna give it a few seconds. I wonder who else is in here, T-Mail. Okay, so then I look there. I'm looking here. Junk mail. Refresh. I still don't see it. I still don't see it. Let's check one more time. No. That it's sent and your email is valid. Hey, Miss Barb, how are you? Well, unless it's just taking its sweet time, I don't know where it is. I know Miss Barb has emailed me, Felix has emailed me, Krista has emailed me, and I got all of theirs. Oh. I don't know who that is. I'm good, Miss Barb. T-Mill is trying to email me so that we can go live Tuesday morning with him. So I'm checking my email right now. Just making sure I'm not missing it, but I don't see anything. T-Mill is excited to go live. But first I need to get an email from him. Yeah, the plan is for it to be Tuesday morning. It would be 8 o'clock your time in the morning, 9 o'clock my time. All right, so I think T Mill is still on. I'm pretty sure you're on, Barb, and I'm wondering who else is on. Okay, T Mill, if you want to put your email in the chat, and I will do it right now. Oh, good. So you were listening, but I'm glad you were able to go help a friend. Yeah, earlier Felix was on, Athena was on, Krista, Miracle, but they all had to log out early to go to sleep, I guess. So we shall see who is joining at this time. This morning? Well, right now it's almost been 2 hours. The time goes by fast. But this morning it was a little over an hour. Yeah, it was a little over an hour this morning. Okay, now I lost my email. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm not sure if T-Mail is still trying to send me an email or if he wants me to send him an email. Now I only see 2 people on. I think I'm gonna go to sleep pretty soon too. Don't worry, Miss Barb. It's just between you and I. You don't have to worry. It's cool to get to know you a little bit more. Sometimes we just need that. We just need to tell someone, and it's okay. But that's how I feel. So after I end a live, I'm like, I think I said too much. I always think that as well. Mine too, Miss Barb, I'd say too much. And I'm like, well, hopefully it'll help somebody. I think that's why I'm pretty quiet, because once I start talking, it's like I don't know when to stop talking. Okay, I don't know if T-Mill is still here or still trying with the email, but let me check. Oh no, Miss Barb. Okay, T-Mill is still here. I keep checking my email. I don't see anything, but if you want me to email you, T-Mill, I can. You'll just have to put it in the chat. There was one time, Miss Barb, that I did say too much. But I didn't. It was just embarrassing for me. Thankfully, it didn't cause any trouble. You know what? I think YouTube just deletes the email because I don't see it. T-mail. It's like, maybe you have to like type in one part, send it, then type in another piece of your email. Yes, Miss Barb. That's what I was, that's what happened in that one situation. I was like, you know what? I could have just been still and everyone would have seen with their own eyes what I was saying. And there was no need for me to say anything. Yeah, T-Mail, I wonder if you could just break up your email in the comments because it's not working. And maybe that's why you guys didn't see it in my chat. Barb, can you see T-Mail comments? Because I can't see them. The last thing I see from T-Mail was him say, send there. That is so weird. Okay, Miracle Robinson only set could see send there. Okay. I think he put his email in, but for some reason YouTube probably didn't let him. Thank you guys for typing that in, because I'm like, Miss Barb had me confused. I thought she was responding to him. Okay, that's what I was trying to explain to T-Mail. So break up your email in separate comments, and then I will put it all together. Okay, Barb was able to find my email. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. Oh well, I'll just wait. Miracle, do you have any plans tonight? Or are you staying in? Anybody have anything interesting going on to share? We were talking about that earlier, Miss Barb. He's still thinking about it. Yeah, he has not made his decision yet. It is a big decision. Miss Barb, have you lived in California your whole life? Or did you live somewhere else? I think you did mention another state. I have lived here in Arizona my whole life. I've lived in different cities, but yeah, lived in Arizona. The city I live in right now is the city I've lived in the most, the longest years. I used to live, let's see. So about 6 years ago, I lived in Tempe Mesa, Arizona. It's like one side was Mesa and the other side of the road was Tempe. So I lived like right in the middle. That was my favorite. Because down the street was the spring training for the Chicago Cubs. My favorite movie theater was a few minutes away. Walmart was a few minutes away. I lived like by a mall and a marketplace, a shopping center. It was just like the best location. Everything was so close. And I lived in an apartment. So there was a gym that I could just walk to. I didn't have to worry about yard maintenance. I didn't even have to worry really about trash because I kind of paid a little bit more to live in a fancier apartment area, so it would be safe for my son and I. And so all I had to do was put my trash at my door and they would pick it up. And there was 2 swimming pools, in that area. My in-laws were from Arizona. I think that's why you found my last name familiar. Oh, that is too cool. So, Miss Barbie, you don't have to say it out loud. But there is one person, I actually went to high school with her. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. But her son played baseball and football with my son. My mind is just going blank. But they're the only ones that have that last name. Let me think. What was her name? Okay, her son's name is Salim. And she has a daughter. But so they're my son's age. And then the girl that is my age, I cannot remember her name. She was like a year older than me, actually. She's the only one I know with that last name, like yours. I don't know too much about her. Because we weren't in the same friend group, I just know that we had gone to school together. That would be interesting. Oh, look, Miracle knows that market. The girl that I can't think of her name, she works in Tucson, Miracle, where you live, but lives here where I live. Am I just drawing a blank? That is so crazy. We're all connected somehow. It's just such a small world. That is so crazy. I'm gonna have to ask my friend, Miss Barb. And then I have a friend that she like knows everything. You know, she knows everything that's going on. She remembers names. And then I'll see her tomorrow morning when I go to my son's baseball game, and I'm going to ask her. And then I'll come back and report to you, Miss Barb. Because I'm going to even go further and ask her, okay, do you know her parents' name? Because that's the names you might be more familiar with. Okay. We'll figure it out. It's so fun to make connections. I remember one time I went to Phoenix, which is far from my city. I went with my brother. He invited me to go hang out with him at a bar. I was his designated driver. And he was talking to these girls. I was just hanging out by myself, y'all. Every now and then my brother would come check on me. And he knew the bartender. So the bartender would check on me too. And my brother ended up talking to these girls, and I heard, I don't know why, it just clicked with me. I heard them say a few names, and I took a chance, and I was like, by the way, are you talking about so-and-so? And she was in shock. She's like, yeah, that's exactly who I'm talking about. I'm like, that's my cousin. So we made a connection out of the blue. And then I was able to connect with my cousin because I didn't have any of her contact information. So I was able to start a connection with her. You were the designated driver? Yeah. I used to be my brother's driver before he got into trouble. And then one time I went to San Diego to the beach, and I ran into someone from my city. And that was in California. So you just never know who you will run into. And it's just such a small world. I'm trying to think of any other story that is interesting. All right, I don't know what happened to T-Mail. He was supposed to send me his email. Yeah, Miracle, it is. I'm trying to think of another place that I was. I know it's happened a few times. Well, of course, I went to Arizona State University right after college, right after high school. And I would run into people from not only from my school, but from like the neighboring schools, and we kind of knew each other. So it was fun to run into people. Oh, really? In New York? This one time, my son and I, we went to, where did we go? I want to say we went to South Dakota. Yeah, we went to South Dakota. And my son was adamant that he knew someone at the hotel. Like he's like, that's my friend. And I didn't believe him, so I didn't have him like go say hello. But yeah. And I almost forgot that I had gone to South Dakota. But nowadays with social media, people always post where they're at. So it's kind of like, I think it's common to run into people nowadays if you know they're there. I don't know. You guys, I don't even have anything to say. I don't know who's still here. But I think I'm going to end my live. Okay, wait. Miss Barbara's saying something. Her grandmother and grandfather came over on a ship. Separate. They met in New York. Grandmother came over with her parents and 8 brothers and a sister. Oh, how exciting. You know what, Miss Barb? I never got to hear the story of my great-great-grandmother, which may have a similar story because she came from Spain. There is one person who might still know the story. I'm going to have to ask if she knows. Because I don't know. I don't know how they got here to Arizona or to the United States. Okay, guys, yeah, I'm going to end my live. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a good night. And I hope to see you tomorrow or another time.